Alright, NMRC here with you guys. We got the Trx4 Bronco, the one I think I made a video on resurrecting. So here she is. We got the brass high clearance links on there. Got the front brass servo mount, not the one I exactly wanted. I wanted the 200 kg. And as you can see, we got a Reef 777 on this bad girl, because I'm still not done adding stuff. I still need to do all the brass on the axles, on the portal covers, aluminum yaw racing axle housings, and a brass diff on the front. But we got Trx4 in the house on this rig. We got the I don't know if you see, we got the RC 4-wheel drive Blazer body kit right there. There's the body and everything to put it as a complete body. But we needed the Trx4 mount, which this is his card right here, Trx4.com. Get a hold of him for all your TF2 Blazer LC70 and Merlin Toyota body and the 4-door body to put on just virtually, I think, any chassis. Enduro, Traxxas, Vanquish, the was it the VS410 or something, R, whatever the heck. All those chassis he has mounts to mount those bodies, and he has the rear window right here. He doesn't have the sliding look-alike window for some reason, but he has this solid glass one. Comes with the window and everything. And then here's the back cab separation piece that this goes on to with, which is really nice clean detail of his 3D printing. And then here's the bed extender. You have to go in your options and pick what width of bed extender you need. So this is for this wheelbase, which is 12.3 wheelbase. And unfortunately I gotta cut up this beautiful 3D printed piece. And what I mean by that is I gotta cut this lip out of there, the bed piece out, and then I gotta cut these inside braces off, and then after that I gotta go right on this line right here. I gotta cut this section right off. These side bed pieces, I gotta cut those off, glue these to this bed once I cut the bed, when I separate the bed from the cab, because I'm gonna dovetail this truck. I might even bob it too and take a couple inches out, or an inch out the center here. But I'm gonna cut this whole floor out, because I know you guys are like, oh, you got the shock hoops, which I was gonna get the cantilever suspension, but I don't know, I might still do it, but with this truck I don't want to have a bed floor. So I'm going to cut this whole floor out, and then do L brackets, and have this bolt on the inside here, and then on the cab separator piece, on that piece right there, I'm going to have it bolt to that on the inside, so you won't see the bolts. Even on the tailgate, you won't see the bolts on the tailgate either. And then, but on the front end, you'll probably see them, because I'm going to cut the fenders off, the whole front clip. I'm going to cut it off. Then I'm going to cut the fenders from your like radiator support and front cowl or whatever piece right here. I'm going to chop that right off too, because I got to take a section out of the middle and whatnot and make it straight and all that, and then cut the hood to, you know, match that and all that stuff. So this still mounts on the side on these bolts here. It'll still mount that way. So what I'm going to do on the front here is I'm going to cut it along this body line till I get to here, and then I'm going to go up and around that bolt hole. And so there's going to be, I'll probably mount the L brackets. Oh man, I wanted to do it in the middle, but I don't want a bolt hole, like a bolt right there on the body. but I might have to do it that way. I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I might just still do that way. I was thinking about doing a L bracket here at the bottom and then to there, but then it'll be nothing on the top, you know what I mean, to brace it. So, because I gotta cut it across here, like the real fenders are done, cut it across here and then cut it down like that. There is a guy that makes aluminum cast bodies. Like he'll get this body and then do it in a molding and then do it in a aluminum or metal, sheet metal cast, and you put it all together. I don't know if he like tack welds it all together on the inside or what, but he sells those bodies. He's on Facebook. I think I seen it on Squareheads RC, as a matter of fact. So, but anyway, I got to chop here, chop the front end off, chop the back end off, seal the cab up, and still put the interior in here because I still want the interior in this truck. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that with this here. But the hood's, I don't know if the hood's going to open or if I'm even going to have a hood. I may have the hood open. I don't know. I'll have to figure out how that's going to work. Due to the fact I'm cutting the mounts off of the hood, of where the hood bolts not there, but actually the hinges actually bolt to the hood. So I don't know if I really want to mess with that too much or just glue the hood on there and call it a day. But anyway, I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go. And then of course I got the Mamba, I got the Ford motor mount from KYX Racing. Sorry about the moving all over, but that's the KYX Ford motor mount. I'm gonna put a 2850 or 2250 in here. Right now it has a 3800 kV in there, censored motor. I do have the ESC. I took the battery tray off that comes with this KYX Racing motor mount or Ford motor mount kit, because I'm gonna set small enough comp batteries that fits on one whole side tray. And I got a double stack 2 batteries, one for the servo, because the servo is a direct power servo. So I have a lead coming that plugs into this JST that will plug into the balance port on your 3S, 4S, or 2S battery that you can run this 777 on. And then this black wire here plugs into your receiver, so it gives signal to knowing that it needs to turn. That's all this does. This is your power source here, this is your signal. So and then of course here's your wires to your brushless motor and your censored wire to the ESC and motor. But I'm gonna have the ESC and receiver on this side, and then I'm gonna have both batteries on that side. That way there's nothing up higher than the transmission, other than maybe 2 batteries that might be, but I'm not by what it would be with the plate and then you set the battery. It's still way high, even though you can set this plate all the way like right over this kind of, and then you can have your batteries like right here, but it's still up higher than I like. So I'm gonna toy with the idea of trying to get the batteries to mount here, receiver and ESC right here. I'm not worried about being an exposed receiver because this is a comp truck. It's not a basher. It's not gonna go through water and all that crap. So yeah, so I'm not worried about the receiver just sitting out here in the open. But yeah, that's what I got going on now. It's just sport stock axles. This was a Bronco chassis with all the diff lock and 2-speed. It has a sport transmission in it. I don't want a 2-speed in it. And then the sport axles. So I'm gonna get, like I said, Yao Racing aluminum axle housings and all that stuff. So, but yeah, this is it. I'm probably gonna put springs on the back. I don't know. I kind of want to keep it full droop in the back and then have the springs in the front to make it stiff in the front, and have the rear with all the flex. Because if you have too much flex in the front end, then the whole rig's gonna just tumble over, or if you're climbing up something and it starts to pull the front tire, you don't want that. So these two wheels will suspension wise will work against each other to help the front end stay locked on the rocks, and then this can travel and do whatever it needs to do to help push the truck over the obstacle, if you guys kind of get what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's a big project I got ahead of me. I'm just hoping I cut this perfectly, and then same with this here, cut it perfectly and stuff. The front end won't be too hard, but this back end, man, the guys I see on squareheads and stuff cut these, they do it dead perfectly. So I'm gonna have to look up or get a couple tips and tricks on how to cut that perfectly, how they're doing it. So alright guys, thanks for tuning in. This is my latest build that I got going on, and I'll keep you guys posted once I get the body all in the condition and shape I need it and want it to be in, and fit it on here, and we'll go from there on that update once I get the body situated. Alright guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment, appreciate all the love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.